So dream killers are that the people that there's never going to be a dream killer recession. They're always readily available. If you want to spend all your time looking for people that agree with you and want to throw you up on their shoulders, like you just won the World Series or the World Cup, and just like you just scored the winning goal or hit a home run or anything, and you want to put it's much harder to do. You want to find dream killers?
With me.
You want to find dream killers? Those people are readily available all the time. There's just like in the hood, there's a church and a liquor store on every corner. There's a dream killer on every corner.
Yeah, but there's not a job killer on every corner. And I met when I drank whiskey with him, man. That guy was chilling.
Yeah, for sure.
Like chills, like he was.
What is the job? What is a job killer?
Well, that's how Deeple translated it. A contract killer, a former contract killer. Yeah, and you know what the best thing was? At the end, I got a text from him. And he said, so you didn't pay the drink. You didn't pay the drink. I'm like, what?
Wait, stop. He killed people for money?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he told me how he was doing. He said, I was in prison for so and so many years and I'm over it. But he was like cold as fuck. I mean, like the way he talked about it, he might have fucked with me. And it was all just, maybe he was an actor, just playing his thing with me. But it doesn't matter. But he really, like the way he was, he gave me the impression that it was true because he didn't have empathy, and he was always like, so he was kind of laughing still about it, and then they're really weird, man. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna stand my man here and drink a whiskey with this guy, and listen to his story. And then he told me how he made his money, everyday money, everything with crooked stuff. He told me how he was doing it with getting fake IDs and how he would sell cars in other people's names, and that's how he easily could spend time in hotels and whatever. Like, and it all made sense to what he said. So, and
for sure.
No compassion for like people were worth nothing to him in his conversation. They were like objects, So, like if he played it perfectly, And like I said, so I don't remember. I don't know if I invited him for a drink. I don't remember if we paid separately, but I remember I got a text from him telling me you didn't pay for your drink. And I'm like, what the fuck, shit? Like, no, he's kill me. He has my number.
Yeah.
And then later he said, no, sorry, it was paid, and so it was all good. And I never felt like texting him again.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, this guy was also just a victim, I wouldn't want to change. Like, no, nothing in the world would want me to change lives with him,
Yeah, for sure. So going back to the connection, I'm not sure what the connection with the two, but a dream killer that's on every corner is what I do when I come across a dream killer is they're trying to tell us something. A guy that wrote this book called The Freedom Step, his name's Marley, who was a mentor to me. He said,
back to the future, Marty.
Marty Murphy. So we're sitting at dinner. He goes, you're sitting at dinner and you tell your spouse, hey, you fucking stupid bitch, da 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 da, when you meant to say, please pass the salt. So a lot of times we feel good about people, but we're wounded. So our execution turns into trauma conversations. And
yeah, to feel ourselves, so we feel alive. I mean, because we felt alive. It's our childhood, maybe, and then that's
So we're doing that. So a lot of times these people that are criticizing us, and I'm not talking about people that give us constructive criticism. I'm talking about people that all of a sudden vomit on us.
Yeah.
And what I do is I feel the pain that they have, that there's their trauma, because there's wisdom in that trauma.
Yeah. And you should exactly say those words. I feel the pain.
I feel the pain.
You take all the wind out of the sails.
I connect with where the pain is in my body.
Yeah.
So if I feel it in my gut, and then I connect with it and I breathe into it. And then I heal that pain. So I'm healing my pain of where I anticipated this, but I feel I'm also healing their pain for that trauma. And then I'm guided by the healing of that trauma instead of that trauma.
That's
Because
good, yeah,
they're
I
guided
like it.
by that trauma, and then there's a perfect break, and then I don't feel bad. But so I never go out of my way to create critics like that. Sometimes I post stuff that I know that, and I say it in a way that I know that people will like criticize it more. I do that for sure. But also when I create that, they come to me.